I really need to fix my smoke detector. It's not even broken. It is just incredibly sensitive.
You're sensitive.
I am. But my smoke detector is even worse. Because all I did before we started today, I made a steak, very nice steak, and a tiny bit of oil, fizzled out. And within minutes, the smoke detector just nearly lit the whole building up with how loud it was.
Well, did you try and sear it?
Yeah, I did. I stopped it and everything. And I've told
Incompetent buffoon. You did it all wrong.
I've told the agency, and they know about it. But until they eventually get it fixed, they're Hello.
Hello, friend.
Hello. Welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast, the podcast where every week we talk about films that we give to each other and something or other. This is episode 51. And we're gonna talk about what we did over this week that's happened, and then we're gonna go over some news, some trailers dropped, and some things. One of which made me laugh uncontrollably.
The Morbius one.
Yes,
of course, it's the Morbius one.
Of course, it made me. it made me chuckle like a schoolgirl. And
that one played like a fucking anti-vaxxers recruitment ad. I'm not even joking.
You play that one as a fucking enjoyment thing.
It's literally a fucking anti-vaxxers ad. That's what it is. I'm sorry. If you're gonna fucking start your end your channel on when is the cure not worth it, when it becomes more dangerous than the disease itself, and you're like, I'm sorry, are you trying to get me to stop vaccinating my children? What the fuck is this? What is this stupidity? Fuck off.
I don't know what it is, but it genuinely made me laugh. And
that was so fucking bad. So bad.
It genuinely looked terrible. And
it did. And I'm happy about it.
I kinda, maybe, sort of want to go see it.
I don't.
Just because it just looked just genuinely horrendous.
Well, yeah. Because it is.
Oh, my phone is not on silent. Oh, there we go. I was both in pain and both in not pain, but we'll get to that. How was your week, sir? Tell me, because I've got some stories to tell.
Okay, mine was I went and saw 1917.
Was it good? Oh no.
This is the most Oscar-bearing movie I've seen since 12 Years a Slave.
Oh no.
Oh dear lord, it was a fucking mess and a half. See, but it's shot in a single take, and no, it fucking isn't. No, it isn't.
It's made to look like it's shot in a single take, but it's not.
Badly at that. Really badly at that. It's just fucking hilarious. Oh my god. So, let me start off with this. During World War One, you've been sent there being trained perfectly to be a soldier, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. So naturally, the first thing you see is a downed enemy soldier from a fucking airplane that crashed next to you. You go and say, fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But you don't pat him down, you don't remove his weapons. Are you fucking demented? Do you have some fucking issues? What the fuck is that? This is the first thing you do. Remove his fucking sidearms. The easiest thing to do.
Remove the weapons, yeah. Always.
Okay, so one person died. Alright, I can live with that at least. It's fine. Second, so you sneak through a fucking town like you're playing goddamn Sniper Elite. One. There's nothing wrong with that, again, fine. And naturally, you get spotted by a young German person that you'll be able to wrestle down and hold his mouth not to scream. What the fuck do you think you should do?
Kill the child.
Obviously, but nah, you're like, he understands me. So, obviously I'm gonna remove my fucking arm and pretend like, fuck off. The funniest thing is, during the movie, I was like, "Do you know the way?" I was like, "You know the way? I know the way." And the guy's like, "Yes, I know the way." Exactly. Even that fucking the bullshit feel good patriotic moment of a person running perpendicular to the goddamn charging line, and it didn't evoke anything but fucking pity and boredom. Fuck.
What a shame. What a shame.
Listen, most of the shots were panned out in such a way that it looks cool, but it's pointless.
Okay.
Like
But is it still like one of those films that it's worth for you to go see at the cinema just for the spectacle of it?
there is no spectacle. It's just boring. That's how it's boring. It's a dumb story. It's a stupid thing. The action is fucking trivial at best. I'll give it that much. At least it's competently shot, because at least that's the one thing they had to go for, and being shot well, which they kind of tried and they kind of succeeded in some places. But it's filled with pointless fucking shots that look cool, that are there for it to win an Oscar. That's about it. There was the most egregious one is at the beginning when they have to cross the goddamn how should I put it, a lake with water and bodies on the side, which is made because of I guess explosions.
Okay.
So crater, and naturally they go around the side. Nothing wrong with that. But the shot is panned out, so you always see them walking from left to right around it, to the point where you're asking, the same thing could have been done if they just followed on the backside. But no, you're gonna use this so when it enters, you're gonna use when it enters to the edge of the fucking crater, you're gonna use that as a transition for you to cut the shots. And I was like, you fucking kidding me? You literally just spent countless fucking money on doing a shot that you could have done and achieved the same fucking thing. Fuck off. Just no. I mean, if you go to the movies and enjoy, there's nothing wrong with it. God knows. I'm pretty much too much of a consumer on the movie media nowadays, so I've developed a fucking distaste for most things, so I can spot them. So if you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with it.
I can't blame you. Like, both, like, I'm not as bad as you. Like, I still manage to enjoy things, even though they're not, obviously they're more consumer friendly, but you're one of the few people, by the way, that I know of that will go see a film that everybody loves, and you'll go, nah, it's shit.
Yeah, but you see, the funny thing is, I think the critical drinker got it right. Because he also said that Midsommar was a piece of shit.
I like Midsommar.
Yeah, but his explanation as to critiquing was fucking spot on.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him for what he said. I really don't blame him, but I personally...
But, you know, he was right when he said it. So, for example, I see something does not mean that the person next to me is going to see something, the same thing as I do.
Yep.
That's fair. And so, in this case, I knew that the movie was trying to impress us with camera work, so I was mostly watching the camera work, and I was not impressed. See, people that go and watch this movie, they wouldn't care about it because they just go and try and watch a good movie. God knows that it's fucking January and there is not much of them left.
True. Speaking of camera work, then, in that case, if we're talking about oneers and like one-shot sort of looking films.
You're gonna say Snowpiercer? Because of course you're gonna fucking say Snowpiercer.
No, out of the three that we know that are sort of meant to look like they're one-shot, well, the three most recently, the one that we're going to talk about tonight, Birdman, and this one, which one has the best camera work in it?
Probably Birdman, because this movie got fucking confusing at the end, because the camera work got sloppy.
Climax or 1917?
Yeah, Climax.
Well, it gets sloppy at the end because of all the
I'll
get to drugs.
That part.
But, yeah.
No, I'll get to that part later. But here's the thing: when it comes to one-shot movies, they're really difficult to pull off, and
True.
I do applaud them for trying it. And I presume that they did the best they could. I think that there was one CGI moment in the whole movie, which listen. I'm saying it's CGI, it might not be CGI, because the thing is, where I was sitting, it looked like a wonky CGI effect.
Okay.
But, since it might be because where I was sitting, it might not be it, so... Yeah, that kind of happened, but...
Was it primarily practical, like explosions, shit like that?
Oh, there weren't many of them.
Because I remember the
really.
one shot from the trailer where he was running down and...
See, those were, but I think that the plane that crashed was not.
Okay.
But
no,
the person that was...
I don't think they would actually crash a plane, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was CGI.
Oh, whoa, one minute on that. I think that there was a lot of CGI there, but it was done sparingly and used competently because it was used at the distance where you cannot tell
Yeah,
immediately the CGI, which I like. I appreciate that, because if you're gonna fucking put CGI in my fucking face, I can fucking tell that shit
yeah.
usually.
Applause for
You
that.
need to spend fucking years to perfect it to make it look proper.
Yeah.
That shit ain't easy.
True.
But and the acting wasn't the worst I've seen this year. God knows.
Well, it's only been 18 days from this year, so it's not exactly
Well, okay, last year. I mean, technically we can count this as
past
last
couple
year,
of months. Yeah.
because until the Oscar season finishes, those are movies that were made last year are just not being released.
We're going to talk about the Oscars in the news, but not that there's much to talk about.
Well, it's always controversy. Also, there's controversy with this movie because obviously World War One.
Yes.
People expected there to be women in the trenches in World War One.
There wasn't any women in the trenches.
Oh, but that doesn't matter.
The only women in the trenches you would find were people that snuck into the trenches to stay safe from all the barrage.
And well, there was one woman in the whole movie, French girl, and that was about it.
She pretty?
I don't know. I mean, she looked. The war took toll on her, which I appreciate. I mean, they really tried to nail the look of
the World War One fucked up. Like, but, everything's shit.
Sorry, but if a professional fucking soldier fixes bayonets and doesn't fucking use them, fucking raw. Send it back to all over. Still needs to be fucking 0 out of 10. Not enough fixing bayonets.
Not enough bayonets, yeah.
Fix your fucking bayonets.
World War One, man, bayonets were like 70% of combat.
Well, there wasn't many.
No.
I know. It's fucking egregious. So the guy he literally didn't. No, wait, he killed one person.
Yeah, World War One is mainly slogs. So, horrible sloggy battles and barely any firefights. Just trenches and bayonets. That was World War One.
And rushing. You forgot the rushing.
And a lot of gas.
And the one thing that always bugs me is so he went and tried to get his buddy to a better place so he can bury him later.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he died because stupidity apparently is a thing. Egregious stupidity. At least natural selection is right. And the thing that really bugs me about that was he never really removed any of the, any of the bullets. He got enough food. There was a situation with Deus Ex milk, because of course there is Deus Ex milk in this whole movie. So before his friend died, they were at a farm. So naturally he finds unpasteurized fresh milk in the destroyed farm. Listen.
But what? If soldiers have gone through there, they would have taken the milk.
Well, they forgot it. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Unpasteurized, so he drinks naturally. One thing you don't fucking do. But and he fills his mug with milk because beforehand they were clearing trenches and they were in the underground. So a rat somehow tripped a fucking grenade mine. Don't ask me on that one.
Even though it's not heavy enough to do that.
I don't know. I don't care. Well, let's just say it did. And and both of them somehow survived, and only our main guy was covered in dust and couldn't see. And there was this bit while his friend was holding him by the hand. He was like, "Follow me! Now you have to jump! Now you have to jump! I can't see! I can't jump! Well, whatever." And he uses all his water for him to clean himself. Okay, so the first thing he finds was not water, was milk. So he fills his jug with milk. I'm like, "Fucking what?" but okay, whatever.
It makes your bones strong. Gives you the strong bones.
That's not it. No, that's not it. So naturally, the fucking French girl I mentioned lives on the ground with a baby that she found somewhere, and she's taking care of it. By the way, fair enough. And she decided to do that, and she's like, "Oh no, he no eat biscuits. He no eat biscuits. We need the milk." And I was like, "Fucking really?" I would have been fine if he couldn't fucking help and move on because, tuning and all that and shit, but nah, obviously he had fucking milk because you can't have the children die. God fucking forbid, no children ever died during war.
Milk ex machina.
Exactly. Deus Ex milk. I was like, no famine, no nothing, are you just fuck off. It's like, fuck off.
Oh, by the way, Slipknot are playing in town tonight, and Behemoth were warming up for him. I'm missing this because of this show. So
Behemoth warming up to Slipknot. What a fucking role will ever.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say as well. Yeah, Behemoth went and did a meet and greet in Glasgow earlier today. And
Did you go and meet them?
no, I was in
Did you
work.
go and-
It was at 3 o'clock, and I was at work getting fucked. But the queue was wrapped around the building of Guitar
Well, obviously, because it's fucking.
because it's fucking Behemoth.
Yeah.
It's the one good fucking black metal band that exists right
Bullshit.
now.
Bullshit. Dimmu Borgir is still strong.
Well, Dimmu Borgir is more symphonic black metal.
No. It's not exactly. I mean, they kind of found the calling same as Behemoth. They're not particularly black metal.
Yeah, they're extreme
Like
metal. Call them like a some sort of extreme, because Behemoth aren't black metal anymore either.
I think I think my friend and I called them undead metal or some shit.
Something like that, because Behemoth are
I don't
more
know.
like, especially after their last album, they're very progressive sounding. I wouldn't even say they're black metal anymore.
See, I fucking love Dimmu Borgir. It's amazing, especially the time with ICS Vortex. My friend showed me Dimmu Borgir with ICS Vortex.
See,
Fuck me, that
Dimmu
guy's
Borgir
voice.
they're a bit more. I don't know. They don't really do it for me.
Oh no! You misunderstand. Fucking ICS is Vortex. Just listen to the Insight and Catharsis, the whole song.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you like right now. That last part, he used to sing that song live as the closer now. That last part, he did it like this every fucking time, and it's one of the most amazing pieces of voice I've heard in my entire life.
Okay.
I don't think that there is anyone's voice who can even come close to what he did. Because when you listen to when you hear Dimmu Borgir, you're assuming a lot of screaming. Okay, that's fair. But not that last.
There's a
part.
lot of weirdness in their sound, especially vocal wise. Sometimes they have a lady. Sometimes
Oh yeah, no.
they don't.
The lady is new. The lady is new. I mean, Gateways is amazing work, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does it live, especially, it fucking hits you home. How the guy's voice can hold up for a fucking 2-hour show,
Yeah.
doing Dimmu Borgir and then pulling that off, like it's fucking.
That's the thing with metal bands, though. They fucking
No,
play
no,
and
no,
sing their hearts out.
You don't understand. You haven't listened to the song. You don't know what the fuck.
No,
This
we'll
shit
send it to me. And I'll listen to
legitimately-
it after we finish.
Legitimately, no one can fucking do that. I haven't seen a person whose voice can even come close to what the fuck he did.
Speaking
he does, actually.
Speaking of metal, have you heard any of Ozzy's new stuff?
I think that the last one I heard was "Let Me Hear You Scream," which is circa 2013, I think.
No, there's a couple of new songs that came out recently. Singles for his new album for next year.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything.
Not bad. I mean, very classic Sabbath sounding, like super bluesy with like a really staunchy riff in the background.
I'm gonna put you the clean vocals right now.
You
you
put
can
them
even.
in the.
I'd suggest you play them, but then again, I don't know how the fuck YouTube's gonna like this.
Oh, YouTube's not gonna like that at all. So I'm not gonna.
No, wrong one.
I'll just leave them there, and I'll play them after the show, so we don't get.
No, just listen to that. It's like, it's a 2-minute. It's legitimately the last 2 minutes of the song that I'm talking about. Just
Okay, let me open this in a new tab or something, and let me. Let me just turn it down maybe a little, and I'll leave it playing in the background. Hopefully, this is transformative enough to where we won't get sued. Because algorithm doesn't like us as it is because we swear too much, apparently. I was reading it up.
yeah, but that's the thing though. It's just stupid because policing is apparently the new fucking fashion. Because YouTube doesn't want its prank creators to they own their prank creators, sorry, to be something that they're not.
Motherfucker can sing. Jesus.
See, now, this is from Insight and Catharsis. Man, those are fucking amazing names for songs, though. And this is, mind you, this is live. Now, like you saw, this is
Oh,
live.
we've listened to this one before. You've played it in the.
Yeah.
You've played it in,
This
the,
is the
in the
song.
group, yeah.
Yeah, this is the song. This fucking voice, like, just nothing come close to this shit. It's one of those egregiously what the fuck moments. Like, how the fuck does this person even... what is this? I think that he's also one of those classically trained opera singers, but not in the style of King Diamond and the rest of them, where they basically cut off in the beginning. This guy, I think, finished opera singing, and it's actually his...
Well, no,
education.
even behind his growls and screams, you can tell there's a lot of technique, like singing technique.
The guy has probably the most amazing voice I've heard in my entire life.
That's why he keeps notes and shit like that for so long, because he can sing, but he can distort well enough to where everything is just incredible. That's why I've been getting into cattle decapitation so much recently, because their vocalist does like 3 different voices, and one of them is what I like to call goblin screech, where he literally sounds like it's a pack of goblins and they've gathered together and they're having a sing song, and it's I wouldn't even say funny, it's like the weirdest, most disgusting thing I've ever heard, but it's fucking amazing. It's not for everyone though, because a lot of people say, oh, it sounds like a bunch of goblins. I'm like, yeah, it's the idea. It's what cattle decapitation does. That's their sound. So like that last song I put up in the chat before we started before we started recording, what's it called, manufactured extension. Just listen to that. It's like, oh, it's 4 minutes, but it changes moods like 3 times, and every time it just gets progressively more like, it gives you the stank face, where you're just like listening to it going, ooh, oh. No, it's not even that. It's like listening to something super heavy to where your face just becomes like a grimace, where you're like, oh yeah, oh, give me that fucking music. That's what cattle decapitation has been doing to me. Never used to like him, and now recently I've been like, huh. Give me more of that. So yeah, 1917, eh?
Well, I mean, I know that you're gonna go and watch it, so yeah.
I'm probably gonna. We'll see.
The saddest thing is, I wanted to watch Gentleman.
I want to watch that too.
Well, yeah, but it was too late, and Vesco was really tired. It was like next week. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna watch this now. Other than that, I know Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3 is out, I think.
Yeah, should be out, or it might be out in the States, but not here yet.
Yeah, at least we have official dates on Parasite and
yes,
Lies
February.
No, Parasite is end of January.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
that's good.
I've seen it already.
I know you have, but I want to go see it at the cinema.
It's 2.5 hours, if I remember correctly. It's actually 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I'm not fussed. It's a Bong Joon-ho film. I'm gonna watch it regardless. I think it just butchered his name as well, but forget that.
We all do.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet week. Nothing too special, I guess.
Okay. I flew back on Wednesday. Just gone. So, you know how last week we talked about flying with Bulgarians and how painful that can be, and how genuinely retarded Bulgarians are when they fly. We obviously, there was a sign to where to go to wait for for our specific, like, you know, Terminal 2. You go up to the board and it says, this flight goes to this gate. This flight goes to this gate. There was at least 3 separate people that moaned that our flight was so far away. Because it was on B13, which is like halfway down Terminal 2. And so I heard at least 3 people go, oh, why is the hours so far away? In the most typical Bulgarian, like, why do I have to do that sort of way? My cousin and I talked about it before I went away, because I went to see him in Sofia, and it's the most typical Bulgarian mentality, which is, why does this person get to do this and I don't, or vice versa? Because then when we got to the queue to where we would queue. So there's the non-priority and the priority, the 2 separate, bits of queue. And 70% of the people that were in the priority queue didn't have priority. They just lined up there because they're fucking idiots. And guess what? They were all Bulgarian.
Obviously.
And the stewardess is trying to, like, or one of the girls that's sorting the queue out, she's like, have you got priority? And they look at her and they do the shrug and the putting my arms up in the air is an I don't understand what you're saying thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're trying to be as nice as possible. Like your bag won't be able to fit. You have to go non-priority, blah, blah, blah. And what do our guys do? Oh, they just start swearing under their breath.
Obviously.
And they're like, making me pay extra shit. This is bullshit. Even though it's clearly stated in the terms and conditions before you buy the ticket. And then the idiot behind me didn't stop kicking the seat the whole flight. I wanted to fucking turn around and punch him. But
why didn't you?
Because there's 3 of them.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Also on the way back, like we got off the plane because we didn't have a big suitcase. We both just went through, just to get our cards checked.
Yeah.
3 people got in front of us. Because on Edinburgh Airport, there's like in most airports, you walk in and there's a couple of people on desks and they're checking ID cards. And on the right, there's the new like biometric. Oh, excuse me. There's the new biometric like put your passport on the scanner and just go.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 4 separate people go to the passport scanner, and instead of just scanning and going through, they just cut the queue for all the cards. And they went in front of all the people with cards, even though they could have just scanned their passports. Guess where those people are from?
Bulgaria.
Exactly. And I'm literally stood there like doing the shrug, arms in the air, like not as if I don't understand it, like me going, what the fuck are you doing? It's honestly like, what the actual shit are you doing? Just fucking. Also, did I mention how bigoted and like thin-brained northwestern Bulgarians can be? Because especially in my town, which this is something I did not know until my cousin told me. Every time I went out to do stuff around town, people gave me funny looks. 1, because I still have my long hair. 2, because of the piercing. 3, because of the shoes I was wearing. 4, because I had headphones on. Apparently in my town, yeah, people give you funny looks if you have big headphones on. Because where the fuck is he going with those big headphones?
You should just say to your mother.
I'm not even fucking... Like, I was... On Saturday, I spent, like, the whole day going around, like, seeing relatives and stuff. I'll send you some pictures of a cat.
Yeah!
I touched a cat, and the cat touched me. So, I spent a long-ass time, pretty much the whole day, just, dealing with relatives and chilling with them and stuff like that. So, my aunt's cat was in heat, so she did not leave me alone. But I was happy with that because I got attention from a cat. Okay, so there you go. Those should have they sent? Why are they not sending?
Because probably it's too big.
Compressing files. Your files are too powerful. Maximum file size is at megabytes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going to send you just a couple of pictures of cat.
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, dogs are better, but still.
Obviously, yes. But, no, maybe all animals are good. It doesn't matter.
That's not the appropriate answer.
Yeah. For fuck's sake, I just want to send cat pictures. God damn it. Okay. Like that. There we go. So. Yeah, I went to see my aunt and my uncle, and then I went to see my cousin, who's the daughter of them too, but she lives like in the other end of town because she has a husband and all that. And I got on the trolleybus, as you do in Pleven, because that's the only public transportation that we have. Got off in the middle, because it replaced all the buses as well. So Pleven, when we're talking about public transport, if it's not a cab, it's all electric, which is eco-friendly. Good for us. Anyway, I get off in the middle of town where the big there's a big connecting stop where you get like a different bus to like a different part of town. And I'm there, like, just chilling, headphones on, waiting for the next trolley bus, the next electric bus. And this fucking woman who looked like, I'm just gonna put the picture up on the screen. There we go. That's just perfection. Open image in new tab, and there it is. Transition. This woman that just looked like this, like one of these fuckers.
Aww. It is so fine. Look at the fucking
This woman with this haircut and this scowl on her face, wearing a full leopard coat.
Oh, was she asking for a manager?
No, I wouldn't be surprised if she would. But she kept looking at me like I'm a fucking alien, because obviously I'm dressed different from everybody else. And I'm like, I keep looking back at her like, is she looking at me? Or is she looking at? No, she's actually looking at me. And she, you know the judgmental like, and she like looks you up and down, and she just like shakes her head or something. So I took 2 steps forward towards her, took my headphones off, and I literally looked at her and went, this is like verbatim, but in Bulgarian. I was like, the fuck are you looking at? And she's like, oh. And then she pretended to like not even notice me, even though I was like 2 feet away. I'm like, the fuck are you looking at? And she's like, oh. And she walked off. I'm like, fucking walk off, you fucking cow. But anyway, yeah. So got caught in line. Did it also on the way to Bulgaria? I forgot to say this last week. I watched John Wick 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to watch John Wick 3 later on in the week. But John Wick 2 is really good, even though it's a bit of a bait for a sequel. I still feel like 1 is better.
They're all fucking bait for a sequel.
True. But, yeah, 2 is really good. Although, it's a bit nonsensical. Oh, excuse me. In places. Especially when they're trading pot shots in the middle of a crowd and nobody's even acknowledging it. But they had silencers on, so...
But this goes a little bit more into the backstory of who John Wick is.
True. Sorry, I keep burping. I had steak and salad. I have the burpees. What else did I do? Not much else. I've just been at work for the last 2 days. I'll never, out of all the things that, nothing surprises me anymore at work or anything, considering, apart from one thing that not so much surprises me as it baffles me. What is people's infatuation with dirty tables?
Because they shit the drawers?
There's 20 clean tables in the cafe. There is 1 dirty one. And this fucking woman goes and sits at a clean table where she will sit there and wait for people to get up from the dirty table so she can go sit at that table specifically.
Well, maybe that's her table and they don't know it. Maybe you don't know that's her table.
It doesn't say Karen anywhere on the fucking table, does it?
No, it does. No,
fucking Karen.
It does.
Just
fucking
because she pissed in the seat a couple of times because she's too old to move doesn't mean it's her table.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. What else?
Do you want Karen to meet the manager?
She's already met me. Fuck off. But yeah, apart from triggering my alarm earlier. Oh yeah, I got back and I went to top up my electric because it's on a little key.
I know.
And apparently my key don't work.
How come?
I don't know. I went to the guy and I'm like, guy, just try it. It might be buggy. And he was like, no, your key don't not work. And I'm like, huh. So I phoned up my agency to see what's up. And apparently I have to phone up British Gas and get them to send me a new one or send me like a reset code or something for it. And I have like £2 left of electricity because I was away and I didn't top it up before I went away. So I need to go on emergency credit. So if the podcast randomly cuts out tonight, it's because I ran out of electricity. So
good job with
I don't think it will because it doesn't. It's pretty economic, but it's a pain in the ass to have to sort out on a weekend when clearly nothing is open.
It reminds me on that one time last year fucking October when suddenly Scottish fucking gas was like, oh yeah, we are currently doing a fucking maintenance that we told us about.
I remember that. That was just after we got back from Leeds.
Think so.
It was like a couple of weeks after we got back from Leeds where you just had no power all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? America, please explain.
America! Why is this one Kansas and this one not Arkansas?
Me, an intellectual calls that reverse Kansas. but see, here's as shit as our fucking country is, I have never had any of those issues with anyone. It's like, oh, we fucked up, so, shit happens. I'm like, yeah, that's why you fucking work 24/7 usually, except, for these kind of situations, because someone fucked up, and you telling me that I'm gonna have to fucking pay taxes to people who fucking do any work?
Yep. What? It's my favorite one.
Like, excuse me?
Excuse me. Where's my cheeseburger?
Do I need to turn into Karen? Oh, I don't need to turn into Karen. I'll just fucking phone your fucking boss.
I'll just straight up phone him, yeah. Like, I demand to speak to the manager. Oh, yeah, I had a haircut as well.
You had a what?
A haircut. Because it turned out my lovely long hair, as lovely as it was mainly split ends. So I had to get rid of the split ends. And I got rid of the split ends, and I just told the guy, just cut even more of it. So now I'm back kind of to, like, normal length. Also, Marine says hi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't seen him in years.
I saw him... Well, you haven't seen him since we saw him together back in summer.
Exactly.
I saw him before I went away. Literally the same day on my flight. Because we kept trying to, like, organize the time to see each other. And I'm like, the only day I'm going to be in Sofia is the last day. So we just spent a couple hours.
I haven't seen also Matkov in years.
Yeah, he was going to come down to say hi. But apparently he was stuck doing stuff for, like... Because he's doing freelance now, isn't he? So he was just doing... He said he had stuff to do, so we didn't really bother him. But we're gonna organize something for this summer, depending on who's where.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be in Bulgaria end of July because I've got a wedding to go to. So
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I actually managed to see everybody apart from like a couple of people that I wanted to see, so that's good.
Well, I haven't seen Chris in years. Sorry. Summer, which I'm kind of ashamed of because I need to see him. I haven't seen Marin and
since
Matkov as well.
2018.
No, bro. What else?
So yeah, like he says hi. We just spent a couple hours just chilling at the airport, having Coca-Cola for 5 lefts, and
Don't fucking remind me. I said that. I was like, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go. How much are you fucking charging me? Are you fucking... No, I will be thirsty. Fuck are you?
Yeah, Bulgarian airport price hikes are just the funniest thing in the world.
Because even in fucking, I don't know, Manchester airport, I don't know, it is overpriced, but
all the prices are normal. Because I will go to a franchise cafe and the prices, say, at a Starbucks are the exact same as the ones in town.
See, the thing is, it's a franchise cafe, while in our fucking airport, those are...
Or I'll go to W.H. Smith or a Boots, just get a bottle of water, and instead of it being $1.50, it's going to be £2. It's only 50 pence difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, but it's not as egregious when you when they were prices.
Let's say I go to a little non-stop little like booth shop in the middle of town in the middle of the night, say in Sofia, like, oh, I'm thirsty. I'm just gonna run up to the shop around the corner because it's open 24 hours. How much is a 500ml bottle of Coke? 2 lefts. But you know what? Fine. You go to the
it's not 2 lefts. It's 120.
Whatever. It's under 2 lefts, which is under 70 pence. And then
it's 120, and in fucking airports it's 5 to 7. And you're like,
we walked in to the airport, Terminal 2, because he got on the same metro as me, and we got to the airport because my parents were in a mall, so they were gonna come meet us afterwards because they had all my stuff. And so we get to the airport, and I'm fucking hungry as hell as well. And Terminal 2, you take a right after the metro station, and there's the restaurant thing. That closed at 8 o'clock for whatever stupid reason. So we walk in, and there's like 3 sandwiches left. No, I'm going to get this one. It's 9 lefts. Fuck it, whatever. And we look at the drinks. Oh, they're soft drinks. Let's see what... He's like, what do you want? I'll get him. Like, no, it's fine. I'll treat you. Like, I'm not seeing you. I'll treat you. Boy, did it hurt me to treat him. And he's like, and I see him look into the Cokes, and he's like all googly eyed, and he's like, what the fuck? It's like 6 lefts for a bottle of Coke.
I know. It's almost 400% increase of price. That's fucking ridiculous.
6 times? It's literally a 6-time increase. Well, 5-time increase, sorry. Because it's 120 at a normal shop, and it's 6 lefts at the airport.
400% increase.
Yep. Just time it by 5. It's the same fucking... And I'm looking at him like...
It's 400% increase, you moron.
Yep, and I'm like, Joe, I'm going to buy a corny as well, because I love cornies, and they're not available in the UK. So a corny is a left, 2 lefts, depending. It was, again, like just under 4 lefts at the airport. I'm like, oh, fuck me in the ass.
No, I won't. It was like, fuck you, I will starve.
So I will starve instead. No, I got him.
And see, no, the funny thing is, thank God I fly with Lufthansa. They give me a sandwich, which is more than nothing.
Is that included in the thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
with
shit.
Drinks. I can get a couple of drinks. If it's still in the morning, I get beer and a fucking coffee.
Beer and a coffee, mix them together?
Listen, because I found out that this is the best way for me to be able to rest on flights. Because the coffee keeps me up, but the beer makes me sleepy. So I literally just sleep for the entire flight, and I'm up, and I have no fucking issues. Otherwise, I'm way too fucking groggy. Like, my mind doesn't even function normally.
I'm groggy on planes all the time anyway. Like, because I struggle sleeping it on a plane, and it's like...
Listen, I'm so fucking out of it most of the time because I fly way too fucking early. Right?
Yeah.
That I can't even speak German, and I can't speak fucking German. I just can't. And at that moment, I'm like, And I remember, I think I've told this. I think I've told this story. I was at the queue for the second check-in at fucking Frankfurt airport, and 5 a.m. in the morning because my flight was at fucking 4, and it was 5 in Frankfurt. And it was a massive queue, and I was fucking autopiloting everything because I wasn't awake. I was just fucking sleepwalking at that point. And this fucking German lady was, "Verstehst du nicht?" And she fucking starts bitching at me in German. I'm like, listen here, it's fucking 5 a.m. in the morning.
Straight up in English, like, listen.
Exactly, because it's the only thing I can. Because usually you have to speak at least English. I mean, in German, fine, but when you see that people don't speak German, you have to switch to another language. And like,
the Germans compared to the French are a lot more understanding when it comes to you not speaking their language.
She wasn't. I was like, it's 5 a.m. in the morning. I still have my fucking coffee. I can't even utter a single fucking word in German. So if you're not gonna speak fucking German to me, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna. I was like, and she was like, oh, okay. And she looked at me with the dumbest fucking look in her eyes. She was like, oh dear lord. So naturally, after I fucking passed the check-in, the big fucking 2-meter tall lad with an MP5 on his chest comes to me and is like, excuse me, can you please follow me to the room? I'm like,
oh, you're there like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Of course, why not? I was like, do I have a choice at this point? He was still laughing at that point because he knew because both of us knew what the fuck was going on. And I just sat there. He was like, who are you flying to? And I just, okay. Can you get anything outside of your laptop? He's like, no. Okay, you're free to go. I'm like, thank you. And I sit there, and he gets a Asian guy next to me, and the guy didn't speak a single shred. So the guy spoke to him in German, English, French, Spanish. Fucking, I think at some point he went to fucking Russian, tried to speak.
It's super. Do you know what the most impressive thing is? The guy speaking so many languages.
I mean, it's mostly set phrases and stuff. It's not.
Well, yeah, but it's still impressive to like.
Yeah, he tried every fucking language he knew, and the guy just didn't fucking understand any of it. So he was sitting there going like, I called 2 more people to look at him. Then he went and found the guy that spoke, I don't know, Chinese. I'm gonna go Chinese. I'm not exactly sure. This was years ago. So I'm gonna say Chinese. Just to him, and with a little bit of hand gesturing, he was like, to the room. Now, and the guy was really fucking pissed. I mean,
also I have a question about Lufthansa.
Yeah, what?
Do they charge you for the hold luggage for like the big suitcase, or is it just included in the price of the ticket?
It's included in the price of the ticket.
Fuck me, because I just found like a cheap ticket to go home in summer.
Listen, I've been flying with Lufthansa for fucking years.
£242, and it's 5 hours each way. It's pretty good.
Well, 5 hours overlay? Where?
So Glasgow to Frankfurt, and then it's an hour to wait in Frankfurt. Then it's straight to Sofia for 2 hours.
Okay.
And then the other one is an hour and 50 minutes on the way back.
Listen, an hour on Frankfurt isn't a lot of time.
I know, because by the time you get done and check and move around, it's Yeah.
No, because after you land, provided there are no delays, you'll be on Terminal Z, I think. Not sure. And through Z, you have to get to fucking B.
Jesus.
I think it's B. Maybe it's C.
You
Depends
know,
on the
you know,
warm-up.
it's a big airport when when you have all the letters of the alphabet.
You don't have any fucking time. You just need to.
You just need to book it and run. Yeah.
Well, not run, but if you don't know the layout of the airport and you don't know what the fuck to do, it gets really fucking tight. Because
It's so big as well.
you have well, it's not really that big, but the thing is like you need to run to the connection flights, get up the stairs, then find the fucking tram, then travel from there to get to B, which is easy enough. It's like a 2-minute ride, but the train might be late. Of course, it can be because you can miss the last one, and I think it's like 5 minutes or so. Because you have to travel.
Yeah.
Kinda, but at least you know it's going to come. Then from there you have to run towards your gate, pass the secondary check-in, because of course there's going to be a secondary check-in.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons why.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to collect your luggage and put it back. It's going to just get transferred to the next plane. So
Who the fuck even does that?
you'd be surprised. Some airlines do that, where they make you like wait to get your luggage and then get to the next plane. And because basically what they do is to save on that, they make you get it and put it back on the next plane as if it's like two separate flights, even though you're essentially flying on the same thing. I can't remember who does it, but it's fucking stupid.
It's probably Ryanair.
Nah, it's not. Ryanair mainly does direct flights. They don't really do connections, so.
Well, that sounds like a fucking Ryanair thing to do. Maybe EasyJet.
I wouldn't be surprised with EasyJet.
And then you have to find your gate, which is relatively easy, but it's an experience. If you haven't done it before, it can get really fucking complicated because it's a bit overwhelming, especially the fact that you need to ride a tram, and that gets kind of, oh, is it going to be late? What the fuck is going on? Kind of situation.
Yeah.
But it's not an issue. It's just an hour always makes you feel like you're cutting in way too short, which is annoying. Like straight up fucking.
It's a lot of stressful running, isn't it?
Oh, let's say aggressive power walking.
Yeah.
And a lot of swearing.
Entschuldigung, danke.
No, I have done that. I have actually done that. But yeah, but back then my fucking flight was delayed for like 15 minutes, and they didn't offer me a direct transport from my airplane to the airplane, because occasionally that can happen. And the reason is if they run way too late, they fall people. So you have a bus waiting for you that's going to transport you to the appropriate place.
All right, makes sense. Anyway.
Occasionally, but it depends on how far behind they are, what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, it depends on their conditions as well, I guess. It doesn't. It's not just down to that. But let me just get the news transition ready. Hey. There it is. There's my transition for news. So, airport talk aside, Doom got another trailer.
Wrong. Dude, don't just get another trailer. Mick Gordon released some of the songs that are gonna be in the game.
Shh, I didn't know about that.
And I do not like them.
Oh, I fucking love the way Mick Gordon makes music. So
okay, here's the thing.
Go on.
I'm not gonna say that they're bad songs, because he hasn't announced which song goes is for what exactly.
Yeah.
Could be anything. I think that he released the main.
Well, yeah, but think about it. A lot of his songs are also dynamic to where they move to the music, to move to the gameplay as well. So, like, what you're getting in a 4-minute chunk of it isn't exactly where you're gonna get in the.
Try a loop 30-minute version of a song.
Fuck me.
And it's the most repetitive, boring shit I've heard in my entire life. Like that. Fuck.
Again, a lot of it is down to gameplay as well. It's not just down to.
Well, not really. See, that's the difference between good hosts and bad hosts. A good host you can listen to no matter what. A bad host is just basically, the gameplay elevates the music, because without the gameplay, the music's fucking shit. And I think that Doom 2016 stuff was not exactly the same issue. Because outside of Rip and Tear, which you like for some fucking reason,
which one?
Rip and Tear.
Rip and Tear is pretty good, and BFG Division is pretty good as well.
I like BFG the most. I think BFG and Hellwalker the main theme. I think that was fucking spot on.
Main theme, is that just the E1M1 one, or is it a different one?
No, Hellwalker, the main menu theme. Hellwalker.
Oh yeah.
low key, I think that's the best song out of the fucking Ost. I like it. I mean, I like it a lot. But the thing is, it's a main menu theme. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, to be honest with you, when it comes to the way Mick Gordon really gets down and dirty with how he makes music, you appreciate it a lot more when you actually sit down, and he did a little presentation a couple of years ago about how he made the 2016 soundtrack, and it's some of the most fucking elaborate like music thing I've ever listened to, watched in my life.
And that's why I value people like David Zemansky a lot, because his music does not need the gameplay for it to shine. It's still fucking amazing. Like that's why I prefer David Zemansky's work to Mick Gordon. Although I do appreciate that Mick Gordon is trying to
do different things.
Not different things. He's trying to keep in tone with the game itself and what's meant for the gamers that's going to go on.
It's because the way he's developed the songs is basically, depending on how intense, it's like DMC5, depending on how intense the gameplay gets, that's how we get more of the song.
To be fair, when I play Doom 2 then again the game is mediocre at best. So, yeah.
This one just looks like a fucking video game. Jesus Christ, the amount of shit that goes on that screen at one point. And it doesn't shy away from it being a video game. It's like, you want to activate this, hit the big green button that's just shining in the middle of nothing. I'm like, yay, video game.
See, I already know you still haven't played the Chillax mode because you're a moron. You had such one level. I asked you to beat one level. One.
I
Not
will.
the whole thing. No, you won't. No, you fucking won't. It's a fucking year now.
Is it? It's less.
It's been
when
a
did
fucking year.
Chillax come out?
No, Chillax came out like fucking 2008.
Did it?
2009. It's a fucking old one. I mean, if you want a good Doom, Doom 2, what's the word for it? External community-made pack. Just try fucking Eve Eternity. That thing's amazing. Eve Eternity is probably one of the best things I've seen done on Doom. But strangely enough, it's on the enhanced version, like Sigil, which is not vanilla Doom.
Okay.
But it's amazing, and also it doesn't feature an icon scene fight. For the first time, I was playing through it, and I didn't see a goddamn icon of sin boss fight. I was like, what? You absolutely mudblood. And for those who don't know, Icon of Sin is probably the stupidest fucking fight in existence.
Yes, it is not. I wouldn't even say annoying. It's just
no, because you can brick easily.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
tedious.
It's like when you speed running, you can get fucked by RNG so bad.
Yep.
And to this day, this remains the only level that's been beaten on the pacifist. Although there exists a run of it with a task bot, which is just theoretical that it is doable, but the amount of bullshit on that run, fuck. So basically, you need to get, I think it was 7 archviles, and you have to be in low HP. And when you go up, those 7 archviles have to target you at the same time, and then you need to launch at the exact fucking second before they hit you. So when they shoot you, you get thrown out, thrust backwards, well, basically forwards where you're facing. So you can go through the Icon of Sin's window towards the head of John Romero, and then the third hit, and then 3 hits of the large valves need to hit it because of the splash damage for you to win. I was like, no, that's not even gonna work. That ain't never gonna work.
Ain't gonna work. No.
Like, you can watch the fucking imbecility that the task bot did, how the task bot did it. It's fucking ludicrous. And I don't think it's ever possible. I mean, unless someone fucking finds some really weird shit, I don't think it's possible at all. Maybe if you're able to clip into it from somewhere and go up, and then clip perfectly so that the couple of Revenant follow you, and then it hits the fucking head. I don't know. That's just fucking what. But then again, it took 20 years for people to beat. Sorry, for Zero Master, not people, for God himself to beat E1, M2, M2 on Doom 2 or other holes on Pacifist. So, yeah. 20 years, man. 20 fucking years. Imagine that. It
So,
is, but like I said, the soundtrack itself is, from what I heard, it was really fucking repetitive. But I am down to this being just the main menu theme. It sounds a lot like 2016, which I'm kind of against because you know, in a sense, it shouldn't be, but fine. But the thing I find the most interesting in that whole situation is the fact that the other people released different parts of the soundtrack because apparently he decided to, I don't know, wasn't worth for it. Wasn't worth for it. What the fuck's going on with me?
he decided to what?
Release different parts of the soundtrack to different people,
Okay.
which I'm not a big fan of, but then again, I do understand it.
Yeah,
And
it's marketing.
some of it, I've never heard about these YouTube entire fucking life. Like, he's not releasing to something like fucking PewDiePie. He's releasing it to literally people I've never fucking heard before. So it's
Yeah, because
not really...
PewDiePie is now family friendly, so.
Oh, either way, it's fucking soundtrack. But I mean, I'm just giving PewDiePie because he's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Whatever, you can fill the fucking void with other people that probably should have gotten it, like CV11, I guess. And it sounded a lot more industrial, which I'm in favor. The other one I heard, a lot more city-like, but it lacked the kick.
It's on Earth now, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but it lacked the kick. You know, the kick about the... So I guess it's gonna be something on the early levels where the fighting.
Yeah, because the trailer fucking song is great.
Could be.
It just sounds like fucking war drums smacking you in the head. It's great. Speaking of things smacking you in the head, that Morbius trailer.
Anti-vaxxers United.
I'm just looking at the Empire, the Empire Online thing, the article for it. And I just read the most dumb thing ever. So, often an antagonist for Spidey, this take, directed by, Daniel Espinosa, appears to be exploring the conflicted hero route.
But, well, technically, he later becomes more of an anti-hero.
A lot later.
Oh, well.
What we did get, though, is we got Michael Keaton in this trailer.
Oh, obviously.
Because, but he was in Homecoming.
Oh, obviously.
Which means that Morbius exists in the MCU now.
Well, obviously.
But it's a Sony property.
So?
The Sony stuff is disconnected from the MCU.
So, I mean, they kind of said that they're gonna fucking...
I don't know what they've said, but... Where's Felicia?
Oh, I mean, maybe they're keeping her for the sequel.
But she's his, main love interest. Felicia Hardy. Fucking Black Cat as Morbius is, main love interest. Felicia!
Well, maybe she was in the movie, but she's, the generic speaking one with the words.
the generic speaking one with the words, yes. Because, it's funny you should say that, because she was in Amazing Spider-Man 2, Felicia Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
And she was played by the girl from Rogue One. Oh, shit, what's her name? It was... Shit, what was the actress's name? Felicity Jones. She was supposed to be Felicia Hardy.
Also, I want to point out that if by any fucking means of necessary you're gonna play Fiorelise in any kind of serious movie, I'm sorry, get fucked. Get the fuck out of here.
If you're gonna play what now?
Fiorelise, but by Beethoven. Wait, do you know that was the thing?
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the shittiest rendition I've heard in years.
No, it's a popular song, but it's more dramatic, like most trailers. I'm going to throw up.
Fucking pretentious little bastard.
Yeah, because he hums it to himself during the whole trailer.
Yeah.
So we get to see him be skinny and then be ripped and then become vampire. Although I have a feeling
Also-
he won't become he won't
Oh, no, of
look
course
like
not.
his traditional self until the very end. Or maybe it's gonna be like a stupid transformation thing where he's normal in places and then he's not normal.
No one's normal.
No, I mean like the way he looks in the comics, you know, with the upwards. I'm doing it even though the camera's not on. With like the upwards nose. I have a feeling that that's only going to be when he uses his powers, even though Morbius in the comics is fucked up. But you know, fucking Morbius. People did honest question, did you even forget that this was coming out?
I didn't even know it was coming out.
Yeah, I knew for a while, but then I completely forgot until the trailer dropped, and I was like, wait a second, they're still making this? Jared Leto plays the Joker, then plays Morbius, and all we need now is fucking Joaquin Phoenix to go play Dracula or something.
Sorry, Dracula and Thor, the movie that you said was good. I was like,
I said it was gonna be good, but then we went to see it, and I
and you realized
took my
how
words
fucking wrong
back.
you were.
Yeah, it's one of the
Because I
worst
told
movies
you
I've
it was
ever seen
fucking
in my life.
garbage. That thing had garbage written all over.
Yeah.
But even I was surprised how fucking garbage it was.
Speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, do you know what's the film with the most nominations this year?
All the Oscar, sorry, Joker. What's the
Yes,
Joker?
11 nominations.
Sorry, I fucking spent a goddamn quite some fucking time reading how people were angry it was the Joker, and movies like fucking Midsommar and Hustler should have been nominated more. I was like, these movies were fucking garbage. Please excuse me. What the fuck are you on about now?
Sorry, one second. Let me get some lip balm because my chapped lips are killing me. There it is. There's the lip balm. I have returned. It was only at the other end of the room. But now we live in a society where the incels are going to be happy that their favorite film is is nominated for 11 fucking nominations.
Yeah, because the movie was well fucking people. It's the media that didn't like it. That's different.
True.
Because in the end, the Oscar is the best movie judged by who? Because the critics are fucking useless.
By a bunch of old white men.
It's not even that. Oh, please. That's not even that. Sorry, if it's the fucking critics are fucking shields at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
They're completely useless.
The Oscars at this point are just stupid and pointless, and the Academy really needs to like rethink a bunch of things about the way they do things. And then again, though, we have a foreign film for Best Picture, so.
It's fucking telling when best movie for years now. It's been just a fucking white fest of movies that are completely fucking poor.
Just
this reason.
An ass wipe of a film, yeah.
And people start years. Last year it was like, why wasn't it Black Panther? I don't know, maybe because
it wasn't a great film.
Secondly, probably because it's a fucking superhero movie that basically blockbusters are there to fucking bring money in. That's what they are being made for. I mean, that's not how you judge a good movie.
What won Best Picture? Oh, it was Shape of Water that won Best Picture, yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
It's not bad, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a silly Del Toro fish fucking movie, but it's
I don't like. Listen, I don't care. I'll probably watch it in some time now.
But put it this way, it's a Del Toro film. You know it at least looks good.
So you're gonna base your fucking reasoning on money. In that case, we have to compare fucking budgets of how many movies. Sorry, how much it brought in domestically or internationally? Because that's all.
Because that's a completely different thing, yeah. Because fucking Marvel films do great in China. Why, you know?
I'm not even sure that they do that that way in China.
Well, Black Panther didn't because they had black people in it, but that's a different story.
Yeah, because you know, as much as people complain about racism, they haven't seen fucking China.
China is bad. It's very bad.
Things are
let's
really bad,
not even go there. That's very. Did you know that when they did the original Star Wars, The Force Awakens, they had Finn. Finn. They had him removed from the posters for China. Because he's the one black character in the fucking.
I don't care about that movie. That movie can go suck and take all of it. It doesn't matter. They did all of them at the same time. Probably say thank you and one. God, but no. The funny thing is, Overwatch. Blizzard's pet project, which turned into an actual competitive game, but nobody gives a shit about it anymore.
Overwatch.
Yeah, that one.
What about it?
Well, you know how Tracer is openly gay there?
Yeah, she's a lesbian.
Nothing wrong with it. It's
No,
actually
no, no. I'm not
commendable.
saying there's anything wrong with it.
Well, we're not talking about the other person's coming out party, which was the biggest fucking spirit in existence.
Who? Soldier 76.
Soldiers, yeah.
Wait. I still think, isn't he somebody's dad in canon?
No, he isn't. See, there was a theory that Anna and Soldier had an affair. And
Yeah,
that's
they
how
were
Farah was
lovers,
born.
and Farah showed up. Yeah.
And this is how it was fucking how it was gonna be planned, and there was a lot of hints being dropped and stuff. But no, it turns out that Anna was so supportive because she knew all along that Soldier 76 was actually gay. I was sitting there going like, but what? Excuse me?
So why do people
No,
fucking...
but see, here is the issue. So Trace is open gay and stuff, and in the law she has a relationship. But everybody loves her.
Yeah.
Oh, most everybody loves her, but you know.
Well, she's the peppy talky character, so people have to love her.
Well, no, she's probably among the most annoying characters I've seen in a while, but fair enough.
If you thought Scout from TF2 was annoying.
At least I can get behind his fucking swagger, because it's a stereotype.
Yeah.
But no, you know, whatever.
He's a Boston boy.
Well, and the thing... Wait, wasn't he a New Jersey boy?
No, he's a Boston boy.
It's okay.
If he was from where I was from, he'd be fucking dead.
It doesn't fucking matter. And in fucking China, that whole Tracer is gay, has a relationship, it's fucking cut. It doesn't even exist. And this is from day one. They completely fucking blanked it out for the Chinese.
Yep. Do you know what's even funnier? You know Dota 2?
Yeah.
So you remember how when it first came out, Pudge had his stomach ripped open and you could see like his guts and stuff?
Yeah.
After the game went to China, ever since then, Pudge has had an apron on.
Why?
Because it was open gore. Because they can't show that in China. All the Chinese version of Dota 2 does not have skeletons in it. Because they can't have skeletons on the game, on the video game.
And since I know that these sons of bitches are extremely fucking lazy, they probably did it for the whole game.
Yep. No. There's still skeletons in the normal game, but Pudge does have an apron. He always wears an apron now.
Fucking dumb guys.
He's still like stitched up and like the model is the exact same, but instead of seeing his guts hang out of his like open stomach, there's just an apron there, which is funny. It's also comical and canon. It's like, oh, I'm fat. My stomach's coming out. Put an apron on. Oh, put an apron on. Anyway, Oscars.
Don't fucking care. We'll discuss this when the time comes. Right now.
Oh, do you want to just after it gets done? Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's fucking pointless.
One thing I will say, good on Bong Joon-ho for being both nominated for Best Director and for having his film nominated for Best Picture, which is the first time a foreign film has been nominated for Best Picture.
See, the funny thing is, he's not gonna win, neither of them, because we can't have nice world.
Well, no, because we have The Irishman and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 1917. Joker's probably gonna win it, and then all the incels are gonna be happy about it.
No, Joker's at least gonna win one of them. I think that Phoenix should win Best Actor because his performance fucking amazing.
He fucking rocked it. But Jojo Rabbit is also on there, which is a comedy. I really want to go see Jojo Rabbit too.
Oh yeah, I remember with fucking Hitler. No, I'm skipping that.
With the Hitler.
Yeah, I'm skipping that one.
Ah.
It just fucking feels distasteful at this point.
Yeah.
No, what else?
Animated short
Oh yeah,
film,
no, it doesn't matter. The thing, do you know that there's gonna be a new Daniel Radcliffe movie coming up?
Yes, Guns Akimbo.
It looks stupidly enough that I'm gonna watch it.
It looks stupid as fuck, and I want to watch it. Yes.
Also, the Cronenberg is gonna be featured in a new movie, but
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be directing it. He's gonna be there at the podcast, ironically, and it's called The Disappearance of Fools or some shit. It gives me a lot of vibes of Twin Peaks plus Dark, if you've seen it.
Okay.
It looks not bad. I will give it a watch when it comes out.
Give link so I can put it up in the news thing.
Oh, give me a minute.
Find link. You give link.
Give me
Okay.
un moment. It is here. The disappearance of Clifton Hill. Here is a link.
Okay, you have given me a link. I've seen it. Yeah.
And there is also a Glenn Danzig movie coming out called Verotica.
Okay.
It emulates a lot of schlocky Italian horror movies like Dead Demons.
The 70s
like,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It looks shocking now that I'm gonna watch it.
Past exploitation films.
No, it's not a past exploitation movie. Is something completely different. Also, Nick Cage's kids and his kid and his nephew are gonna start in a slasher movie.
Okay.
Next to Lin Shaye. Called what's the word for it? Yeah, Get Gone.
Okay.
Get Gone. Jesus, that's a dumb name. It looks stupid. I'm not even joking. It looks really bad, but fuck it.
Fuck it. Watch it. Yeah. Also, Witcher season 2 happening.
I don't care about it. I haven't watched it. Also,
It's only 8
this
episodes.
movie. I haven't fucking finished Titans. Jesus Christ. Telling me
I finished
this. To Blood on Her Name, which is I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, but it looks at least decently enough made, so I'm gonna at least give it a try.
Yeah.
Ty Sheridan is acting in a new movie called The Night Clerk.
Okay.
It's actually I'm kind of waiting for this because it's half decent. Not even gonna joke.
Ty Sheridan is a good actor as well, so.
And there is this movie, Spanish, I guess, or Portuguese. I can't fucking tell because I don't speak either of the languages. So please, excuse me if I got this, called Mosquito. Movie again.
Okay.
It's about. Let's go with Spanish. If it's Portuguese, I apologize. I'm actually gonna look it up because I feel bad over this.
Ace movie.
Second. Since when is
2020. Non-chronological order is a visually overwhelming war film.
a Portuguese? Sorry, Portuguese. Okay, so it's Portuguese. Portuguese. It's coming out on the 5th of March.
Okay.
Gets lost in Africa during war, kinda, and he starts exploring the Africa.
Okay.
And he meets new people and he understands the culture, but he's still technically at war. So it's not a movie I'd probably watch because I'm gonna have to struggle with finding some long time. But if someone speaks the language, I probably suggest looking into it because it looks at least an interesting watch, unlike most nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
For once, you know.
Okay.
What else? I told you about the Doom boss kind of coming out.
Yes.
Really. So,
I can't think of anything else, to be fair.
CD Projekt Red delayed Cyberpunk.
It's coming out end of the year, though.
Yeah, they delayed it.
Yeah. It was supposed to be early summer, but it's the end of the year now instead.
Actually, it was supposed to be fucking spring, but, you know, they delayed it until the end of the year.
Okay.
Whatever.
I don't blame them. Let them make their games.
Nah, I think that's a marketing ploy so they can rake in better sales. Since it's gonna come out, a lot of other games are gonna come out, like fucking Doom Eternal, which people are waiting for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually interested to see if they fuck up or they actually do justice. By the way, fun fact: if Eternity touches on the heaven aspect in the Doom verse.
Well, it's supposed to. There's angels in the trailer.
No, Eve Eternity is the best community-made mod for Doom.
Oh.
It's a direct continuation of the Doom 2 time. And he actually faces the last boss fight is a custom-made boss. Oh. And there are new enemies there. And there's some fucking horrible fights there. Just spiciest Doom fight. You know, it's like, get good or die. Get good. Actually, today I saw a video on G-Man
Yeah.
G-Man,
Yeah.
lives when he was revisiting Hex in the War games. Because apparently some stupid motherfuckers are calling it the Dark Souls of FPS shooters. It was like
I wouldn't
90s
say that.
FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, have you fucking finished Hexen without a walk?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You bitch boy, neither have I, to be honest. That game's just too much. But he was kind of correct about some things, which I do appreciate him because at least he understands the game well enough and can speak of it from experience and actual knowledge of how to do it. But it got me thinking: why the fuck would someone call a game that came 16 fucking years before for the shitty Dark Souls? Call it the Dark Souls or something. If anything else, it should, like he said it should be the other way around. I was like, are we at the fucking point of time where people look at old games and compare them to new games, but they do it the other way? Like, new games did it better at
It's
first.
because it's
even though
flavor
they're new.
text for people to understand.
But it isn't.
It's for the current generation of people that have never played 90s classic, like, hard shooters to go, oh, it's Dark Souls, it means it's difficult.
But Dark Souls isn't difficult. That's the point. Dark Souls is difficult to people who haven't played games. Like, the point of Dark Souls, it's basically a Simon Says in a Pavlov experiment.
A little bit, yeah. Still a good time, though.
That's the see, and a lot of people were right because Dark Souls game is completely different than how people perceive it. It's not the difficulty that makes Dark Souls good; it's the lore and the atmosphere that makes Dark Souls Dark Souls.
Yep.
The fucking difficulty. I can name you fucking 50 games that make Dark Souls look like goddamn fuck, even doing a no damage runs. It's that they're not Souls like.
Yeah.
Because
still,
they're not the
though,
same.
Dark Souls, that, and it's also mechanically it works mechanically. It's easy to get into the mechanics and like the depth of it. So
No, it doesn't. Because when you think about it, it's the same shit as playing the original Tohu games.
Kinda.
Because it's the same thing. You have a goddamn button which you can pixel dodge. You have the exact pixels you need to dodge. It's the same fucking principle behind the bullet shooter. It applies to fucking those. It's just basically.
But those are also good mechanically sound games, so you can understand. Questionably, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it keeps people coming back to it. So, you know.
Yeah, because like I said, people enjoy mostly the fucking lore, and it's what counts for.
That's why Vati Vidya is still one of the more popular lore channels on the YouTube.
I honestly don't care because as much as I enjoyed the fucking lore Dark Souls, I just don't care about it as much. Like, I enjoyed the amount of work they tried to put and how they made the whole westernized world by basing it off of animes and mangas that the really likes, and he does justice to them in a sense.
Well, it's Miyazaki going, I love Berserk, but I also love Western fantasy so much that I'm going to blend the two together, even though Berserk is a love letter to Western fantasy. Yeah.
No, it's a dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Different. Because they're just demons. There's nothing else.
No, but it's also, what's the guy's name that does Berserk?
Let's not talk about that guy.
Miura. Yeah. He loves Western fantasy so much that that's what Berserk is.
No, he loves his MMOs and he wants money for his MMOs.
True, that's also true. That's also true.
10 out of 10.
This is our song of exalted joy. Anyway. Is that all the news?
I'll probably get to something else at some point because I think there was more, but
there's always the way though with news though. There's stuff you think you'd write down and remember, and then you don't, and then you're like, wait.
The trailers that came out recently I watched, they were fine, most of them. Outside of that, there was something about the games that I saw recently that was funny. Like, something was gonna come out that was like, wow. Oh yeah, Doom 64. I told you last week that it's gonna be free.
Is it free now?
It's going to be free, not yet.
Speaking of games, Dante was supposed to be. There was a big thing where people thought that Dante from DMC3 will be in Smash.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't Dante. It was a sword boy from the Three Houses for Fire Emblem. The 200,000th character from Fire Emblem is in Smash. Haha. Yay, Dante.
Listen, Fire Emblem was a decent game. People really it.
But it doesn't help. There's like 1,000 Fire Emblem sword boys in fucking Smash, does it? What has been confirmed though in the Switch port from DMC3, we're gonna have style switching like in game, so that's good. Even though it kind of ruins the dynamic of DMC3, but
Kinda.
because you're supposed to work with the one style and then go back and work on the others, but
I don't know, you know they're gonna add that day at some point.
probably. People keep asking for Doom Guy to get added to Smash.
Why he's not part of the fucking universe.
Snake isn't either. Sonic isn't either. Knuckles isn't. It's anything that's been on a Nintendo console is free game for Smash. Because if you look at the whole list,
Wait. Nintendo. Oh, and N64, but that's not the same Doom guy. Oh, yeah, it's the same.
well, no, Doom Guy's on the Switch as well. He's Doom 2016 is on the Switch.
Who the fuck cares about the Switch? Come on.
But no, I'm saying as long as the
you
character has appeared on a Nintendo console, they're free. They're fully available to go. You know, on the Bayonetta is in Smash.
Listen, that's not exactly true. Because first of all, you need to remember that this shit should be fucking stapled in the contract itself beforehand, which I'm pretty sure they didn't staple.
Joker from Persona 5 is on there.
So what?
He's in Smash.
If it's stapled to the fucking contract when they release the game, then it's fine.
Yeah,
If it's
it just
not, they
depends.
cancel.
Banjo and Kazooie are on there. Terry from fucking King of
I don't care.
Fighters
'Cause I
on
don't fucking play Smash Bros. I don't never cared for the game. Never.
No, neither do I.
If I wanted a fucking fighter, that's probably good. That's that I want to play. It's probably gonna be Tekken.
Yeah,
'Cause
you're a,
fuck Mortal Kombat.
you're a Tekken boy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. And also, fuck Mortal Kombat. Please die already. I can never fucking forgive you for doing it, my boy Jax, like that.
Oh, the Joker trailer
Bitches.
came out as well
Joker for what?
for Mortal Kombat 11. Looks good.
Fuck that. No. I don't fucking celebrity cameos like this is fucking.
I'll give
Friday
another
Night
round
Live.
that. They can make good looking games.
Sorry, I don't want to fucking play your celebrity cameos in a goddamn Friday Night Live simulator. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Either you stay with your original characters.
Yeah, it's DLC.
Still though, it's fucking pointless. Because remember how much we bitched about characters not being in the game? They barely added them with bare DLC. So now who the fuck bitched about Joker being in the game?
I'm still upset that we didn't get robots in this one. I mean, we did,
Hell,
but they were just.
I don't think they added fucking Cyrax in for Noob
Well,
Saibot.
they were NPCs. They were just redesigned to be in the single player, which was a pain in the ass because I really wanted robots in this game. I mean, we got them as MKX. We got them as DLC. They're the Triborg thing.
And how much did it cost?
Don't know.
Everything.
Everything.
No, I'll just check because if they did right by the gamers, it should be for free.
Nah, they were part of a DLC.
All right, so it was Mortal Kombat Wombat 11.
MKX DLC prices.
It's 11, isn't it?
No,
11.
they're not available in 11.
Of
They're
course
available in
they're
10.
not. Let's see now. Terminator, no one gives a shit. Shao Kahn. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck that. Frost, what?
The
fuck are those?
We're looking at MK11. We're talking about the robots are in MKX.
Wait, Frost was in the game.
She was in the game, yeah. She was in the fucking campaign.
You can earn. Oh wait, sorry. You can earn Frost in game for free as a playable character.
Yeah, because by finishing her chapter in the campaign.
It costs £5 for you to do this.
No, it doesn't. No, you unlock her. You unlock her in the campaign.
Shut up. Go to fucking Mortal Kombat X in the fucking Steam store.
Mortal Kombat X.
Exactly, 11. Sorry, 11. My bad, 11. Whatever. Just. What's the fourth one? Read it out loud.
Steam. So I've closed Steam when we stream, so I can. What am I looking at here?
What's the fourth fucking DLC?
Frost. You can earn Frost in game for free as a playable character by completing character 4 of the story mode, chapter 4. So you don't have to pay for her.
Wait, no, shut up. What's the price next to fucking Frost?
Yeah, but you can still get her for free. This is to buy her in case you don't want to play the story mode.
No, that's fucking stupid. That should never fucking exist.
True, but it says you can earn
No,
Frost in game
because
for free. It
here's
says
the
it
thing.
right there.
You have Terminator, you have Shao Kahn, you have fucking Shang Tsung, and then you have Nightwolf and Sindel. Those characters, as far as I remember, I'm not sure about Shao Kahn
DLC.
actually.
Yeah, he was in the game, but he was a pre-order bonus.
Exactly. They don't exist. That's fine. Why the fuck is this thing there?
That's the question, isn't it?
What,
That's why it's
why
got
would
negative
it
reviews.
Why would it cost £5 for me to unlock Frost at all?
That's for like people that don't want to play the campaign.
Why is it locked? Why is it locked before the campaign? Maybe that's not it, because that means that on fucking release you couldn't play her.
Yeah,
and you need to finish
beat
the campaign.
Yeah.
Which is fucking stupid, because you have a fucking pre-order bonus, so you get Shao Kahn for free. But this one you have to pay.
Yeah, it was the same as Cyber Sub-Zero and MK9. You had to beat the campaign to get them.
Fuck Mortal Kombat. Fucking die already, you stupid piece of shit. Fuck NetherRealm for Netherworld for making this piece of shit.
Netherworld.
Just fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them. NetherRealm fucking retards. Who even in their fucking right minds does this? Either you unlock everything from the fucking get-go, or you don't fucking offer it for being opened by money. What is this? There was this one game. That was the most egregious one. That's even worse than what I'm currently seeing. It was Dead or Alive. I think the previous one, not the last one. The DLC, all the DLCs cost almost $1,000. Here's the thing. A lot of it was based on what's the word for it? Cosmetics. But for you to open specific characters, specific cosmetics, there were random drops. So you can, so every character had specific sets of costumes and shit. And after you complete challenges, which were fucking monotonous as shit, like perform 1,000 kicks with the character for getting points that are not enough for you to unlock one chest. You unlock the chest and it can be a random drop of every item in the game, not specifically for the guy you play. Because let's say you, like, I don't know, some guy person, and you play him, not when you things, you open up and you get a free fucking thing from that's your favorite character set. Yeah. No, you get from people who don't even fucking. I just think that 1K and it's when I'm not sure if it was Dead or Alive. It was that or another one, but it's still the same fucking principle behind it. And people are pissed. People are really pissed to the point that I think that they removed the game from the Steam store. Because that's fucking anti-consumerist laws, like that shit. And this is exactly the same. Characters inside the game, you can play it. Either you fucking unlock it from the beginning, fuck right off.
Yeah.
Because none of the DLC that came later with the game, you could play Frost. Making me give £5 fucking for a goddamn character. That's inside the game.
Anyway.
Fucking NetherRealm.
Anyway. I just found out Sophia Boutella is 37.
So what?
She looks great. I gave you a nightmare of a film last week.
You're getting a piece of shit. That's true. A real stinker.
It's not a stinker. It's fucking great.
It's not great. First of all, let me just put it out like that. I want to ask a friend of mine to watch the movie and say if any of that shit is actually close to how the fuck the LSD works.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's over-exaggerated.
You think? Because I asked him and said it is possible to bad trip it cause him a fucking paranoia. But I don't think that any fucking drug makes you do the combined shit they did. Climax is a really fucking stupid movie. I didn't begin like this. It's a really fucking stupid movie. It's a movie where a dancing troupe of fucking misfits and degenerates, and I do mean fucking degenerates, gathered
cocaine.
together.
So much cocaine.
It's not only cocaine. There is not a decent single being in that.
Nope. They're all assholes. Apart from Emmanuel. I feel bad about Emmanuel. Not Emmanuel, sorry. What's his name?
Tito? The little spoiled brat? Omar?
No.
The guy that got kicked off?
Omar, yeah. I feel bad I feel bad for Omar because the boy doesn't drink and they just kick him out because they blame him for everything.
No, Omar was also a piece of shit. Come on.
Omar, he just wanted to party. That's all he wanted to do.
No, because he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke.
He was there
He's
to
a straight
dance. He's a dancey boy. Does the good dance.
I don't fucking care, to be honest. It's a dancing number. Honest, the swing, dance like a fucking dead body in the water, so I can't really.
Yeah.
Take it as it may. I don't care about it. I'm not gonna talk about the dance. And this starts off with an interview, which I have to give him credit. Very fucking tasteful of giving the whole the goddamn interviews.
Yeah.
Especially on the side with all the European horror 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love those.
Oh shit! I dropped something. There's quite a bit of. The one thing I'll give them a lot of credit for is they spend enough time with the characters.
The funny thing is, on the right side were cult classics, on the left side were actual.
Yep.
That everybody watched, because there was Taxi Driver and a couple of.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right side, outside of two which were French, I recognized every one of the other. The French ones I've never. Tasteful though, and you get to meet the group. You realize they're all fucking degenerates in levels.
Yeah, you're breaking up, by the way. You're breaking up a little. I don't know what's going on with me.
It's fucking Discord.
Probably Discord being a piece of shit.
And I feel like this is probably one of the funniest things that exists, watching those goddamn interviews, because dumb as bread.
Yeah, they're all dance students. They're not going to be smart.
They're not dance students. They're just dancers.
Yeah.
They have a troupe. They dance and they want to go to a
competition
dance-off,
or something.
Dance-off, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I don't fucking care. In America, and they gather together and they have to dance. And you find them, but so you find them. You see them, interacting, answer stereotypical questions. Like, have you done drugs?
Yeah.
And people are like, go. Why do you dance? It's like escapism, society, yada yada. Fair enough. Then again, you guys are fucking human wastes. Of course, we want to escape this shit. Like, that doesn't give you the right to be this much of an asshole.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's also a very diverse group of people. They're all like, some of them are one age.
Yeah, you have an incestual brother, his
Yeah.
sister. You have a gay person that's also a virgin, but that's a male stripper.
Yep.
We have a cokehead. We have a that says like, "Don't call line one."
We have somebody who was then revealed that they're pregnant, but that's why they didn't drink and shit like that.
No, that one comes later.
Yeah.
Then you have one of those fancy bitches that basically just talk a lot but say nothing.
Yep.
There's also...
What I'm saying is, they're kind of realistic characters in some senses.
Not really. I mean, they're mostly caricatures of stereotypes at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
You have the leader of the troop, really fucking patriot French. Like,
the annoying French lady, yes.
They're all fucking annoying, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be likable. That's what I'm saying.
We have the fuck boy who's ready to do everything else. Like, are you ready to take up a dick in your ass? I guess he was, in a sense.
He was, yeah. He didn't care.
As long as he gets success. When we get to that guy later. And you start to feel like it, because you get to understand. It's like, how should I put it? You remember Feast?
Feast?
Oh, yeah, that big horror movie with 3 parts that I showed you back at university for the second year. That's fucking amazing.
I think I might remember, yeah.
Yeah, that amazing movie. It is actually fucking amazing. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking it up.
With the mutants that eat shit.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, see, in that movie, it kind of did the same thing by having the main characters being announced as cards and everything's written down.
Yeah.
So yeah. And here you just have an interview. Strike number 1.
It's all laid out in front of you.
Strike number 1. Never fucking do. Because that's just lazy. Because you literally just pad out time for the sake of, plot and time running. But it's fine.
Well, yeah. What if they're doing it in the thing? It's like a dance troupe, so they're filming interviews for the competition.
Yeah, but listen, this is a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
See, in real life it'd be one way, but this is you can legitimately just skip this and show us everything. Also, the movie's in French and you need subtitles.
True.
Bear in mind. I've forgotten how the name of the people in this movie. So also keep in mind, even though I watched it like today, it's one of those movies. But
It's a
what
Gaspar
else was
Noé
there?
film, yeah.
But and and they start off by showing off after the interviews are over, and you get the feeling as what the people are. By the way, for a second, I didn't realize that the guy was her brother.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was her jealous boyfriend, but apparently it was her brother
He's just a very incestuous person.
who manages to rape his sister because
Yeah,
of
because it's a
fucking
Gaspar
France.
Noé film and people have to be
Because
disgusting,
it's fucking France at this
Yeah.
point. I don't know.
Where he rapes his sister because France. Yeah, makes some sense.
Listen, if any French people ever get to this, I'm sorry, but fuck me, this shit is just
Very French.
I don't know.
Very
In French
artsy,
movies,
very art house, very French, yes. Even though the fucking director is Argentinian, so.
and they start off dancing and they perform a dancing.
It's a pretty good dance
dance
number,
routine.
that. It's all one shot as well.
I don't know, and like I said, I don't know, and I don't care. But let's go. Oh, we forgot that there was the fucking telltale sign of who spikes the Pudge with LSD.
It's Psych. Is that her name?
No, Psych was the Russian one, the small Russian lesbian.
No, Psych is the one at the very end that puts fucking acid in her eyes.
Yeah.
She's the one that spikes the drink.
Because she said this like, oh, I used to live and my roommate used to take acid in his eyes. And I was like, oh yeah.
She's the one that spikes the drink.
Why? No one knows. It's never given.
It's good. No, she's what's it called?
Psychology student, I guess.
She's a psychology student, and she has a bunch of like. Later on, it's revealed she's got a bunch of books in her bag about hallucinogens and how they work.
But that's not how fucking it works. But whatever.
And also, a bunch of in the audition tape, she says she hates drugs as well.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Even though she takes them like a fucking maniac.
Yep. She's supposed to be like the one that's trying to. I think the whole film is like at several points she's like trying to keep people straight, even though she's off her rocker most of the time anyway.
Actually, she wasn't keeping anyone straight. She was the most off the rocker since the beginning of the fucking film movie, because you can tell that she's out of it. Because she was people were talking to her, she was fucking looking.
Yeah, she was just looking. The amount of times people go up to her to like, and the whole bit at the start where like the camera pans around the table and goes like around to like where she is, and there's somebody talking to her. She's just looking at the ceiling like.
It's a telltale sign. It's like that wasn't even a fucking to realize who it was. But yeah, and then after the dance over, you see them split in twos. And it's like the best mates in the group.
Yeah, it's a typical there's a bunch of gossip and a lot of toxicity going on.
And they talk, and it's probably one of the worst fucking. Especially the two black dudes who are just discussing how they're gonna fuck women.
Yep.
That thing was kind of funny.
It's the only bit in the whole film where I laughed because like I'm gonna fuck a bitch.
Funny.
Like, all right, guys.
No, it was funny for exactly 2 seconds.
Yeah.
After the 5th fucking minute of them talking that, oh, I'm gonna fuck that. I don't mind sticking my dick in this guy, even though I'm straight, but I also swing every fucking week because any hole's a goal. I was sitting there going like,
can you blame the man?
I don't blame her, but can you fucking move on and get to the goddamn plot? And then they start drinking sangria. Then you realize how the fucking troop leader is a fucking shit because she has her son with her.
Yes.
And he's drinking sangria. And I'm like,
as well.
What the fuck? And everybody else is also a human being because like, oh no, he's fucking thought.
Yep.
Are you fucking shitting me? The guy is one of the most brothers I've seen in my entire life. And we live in fucking England for that. Like he's the most entitled bastard in existence. And then when there's a couple of interesting interactions. You also see the cokehead being alone because she's a cokehead, but apparently she's not the only cokehead in that. Because the woman that said, "Oh, I've done one line of coke," and I started laughing because I knew she was lying. After she gets fucking high on LSD, she's like, "Oh, I have coke."
She's the one. She keeps chasing her to get coke from her, even though she apparently doesning like coke, and I've only done one night. I don't want any more.
Yeah, of course. That was so believable. I can tell. If you don't know, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, it's Alea because she wants Jennifer's cocaine, and Jennifer says no.
And you see also the interrelationships between the people inside the band and how they interact
Yes.
with each other, and you realize how fucked up they all are.
You
No one
realize
actually
that
likes it.
it's nobody is friends in this group.
Just
Nobody likes anybody. They're only in it to win
well,
this competition they're prepping for.
well, not exactly, because they still split in twos, and there are actual relationships between them, like a fuck boy with the artist, with the
Yeah,
artist bitch.
no, but there's little bits here and there,
Kinda,
but
but she's also one of those people I look at her and say like, oh, you can suck a lot of dick, but you can't keep a single one of them.
yep. It's no,
And
it's a weird juxtaposition because the movie starts off with that fucking 10-minute dance number with them being in perfect sync with each other, and then the moment that ends, they slowly start like separating from each other.
well, yeah, because that's how fucking life works. Remember,
Yep.
with consummate professionals, when you have to do our fucking passion, it doesn't like when I used to play CS:GO. It was the same thing as I was playing with friends. Yeah, we were all in perfect sync while playing. After the game ends, though, everything breaks down though.
Yep.
Regardless if we win or lose, it's how it is. Just because I'm playing with the person next to me doesn't mean he's my best fucking friend. I might
Sure.
fucking hate the guy. I just play well with him, which is different. Because we have two things that motivate us.
CS:GO.
It doesn't matter. I mean, just one fucking situation. The same thing happened when I used to play football.
Up to Tech 9, Rush B.
Back in the day when I was playing in the school, the Sofia, sorry, the Bulgarian football school league, which became actually Bulgarian. It was the same thing. How the fucking people on squad, I hate them. I fucking despise them as people. And I used to play with them, and we used to win, and I didn't fucking care. Outside, when we play, it's one thing. Outside the game, I don't want to fucking see them. I haven't seen them ever since I fucking graduated.
Yeah, I was reading that actually about a podcast group that apparently only did podcasts together, but outside of that, they never spoke to each other, which is fucking weird. But which also reminds me, you know that you and I have nearly known each other for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's gonna be September, and we will have known each other for 10 years.
Yeah.
Time fucking flies, man.
Kinda, yeah. And
Anyway, so yeah, the fucking leader has brought her fucking son. Emmanuel, that's her name.
yeah, and
She's
the
brought her
son's
son
name is Tito.
Tito. Nemanja Vidic. Sorry, go on.
And
And she like fucking locks him inside the electrical room because she knows what's going on.
We're jumping up ahead, and they start remarking on some weird shit that I don't remember. It was something about the flag that I don't remember seeing in the room. So mind you, I don't fucking remember that part. But here's the funniest thing about this. Back when back when the thing starts kicking off, then the whole fucking party.
Yeah.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Party.
But the next part is just fucking what? So they party, and then suddenly they realize that the thing is for.
Then the LSD
spiked,
starts kicking in. Yeah.
which is funny. How the fuck they didn't realize it was LSD? Getting since LSD makes you also see fucking lights and shit. It's sparkles. So what the fuck? What kind of drug are
And they all start bad tripping.
Yeah, which I asked my friend in the beginning. He said it is possible for them to bad trip at the same time.
Yes.
But it's a fucking horrible one. So the two guys that talk about fucking try and rape the fucking lesbian Russian girl because
Yeah.
why not? Why not?
They're super aggressive about it as well.
Of course they are. For the fucking Tito fucking consumes LSD as well, so
Yeah.
mother goes completely fucking mental. Fair enough though. That's pretty much how she should have should behave.
Fair enough, though. She shouldn't have brought her fucking son to the party. But
to be fair, yeah. They start blaming each other who the fuck put goddamn LSD. And normal people would probably just seek help. Would be once, because even though you go and say like, listen, someone's packed up, but you need help, they never do that because.
Yeah, but it's also established that all these guys are fucking self-obsessed assholes. So they they much rather point fingers at each other than actually solve the problem. Plus, you can also like say, oh, it was the LSD doing the thing.
What else? What else is there?
Fucking what's her name? Lou, saying she's pregnant, and then ended up getting kicked in the fucking stomach like crazy.
Yeah, by one of the lesbians there.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. She wasn't. I don't know what the fuck she was, but she was a complete fucking lunkhead. And usually that would make would probably make her someone beat the living shit out of her. And also it turns out that our little virgin gay boy has the hots for the one straight guy there that fucks everything that moves. And you're like, listen, been on the receiving end of that part. I can tell it's not nice, and I don't wish that for anyone. But fucking, can you just get the hint, man? Just because you're in love with him doesn't mean that.
Doesn't mean he will fuck you, yeah.
It's just, come on.
Kids, that goes for real life. If just because you like somebody and they're friends with you doesn't mean they are attracted to you in any way or they will do anything with you.
Yeah, that's not how fucking relationships work.
That's not how life works.
I fucking wish it did sometimes.
Sometimes you wish it does, yes, but yeah, that was a fucked up moment. Fucking, she's like, I'm pregnant. That's why I've not drank, because I'm pregnant. And then they go, you spiked the drinks.
No. It was like, you liar.
Yeah. And then she kicks the ever-living fuck out of her.
She knees her right in the fucking... No normal sane woman.
No, but again, that's the part of the film where I kind of like... You know when you look into the screen, but at the same time, you kind of don't want to look at it because you're like...
No, I don't.
I need a shower. Give me a shower.
Listen, I fucking managed to sit through fucking Martyr. I was supposedly on, so you can't sit through it.
Martyrs isn't that terrible.
Yeah, except when they fucking remove all her skin and she starts crawling around.
Yeah.
Just because fucking reasons.
Then fucking Jennifer's hair gets fucking...
Yeah, because the cokehead wants the coke from the cokehead and the other cokehead doesn't get coke, so there is a fucking turn on burner for some reason.
It's like Elia's like, I want your coke, and she's like, I'm not giving you my coke. I would much rather be on my own, and she just fucking lights her hair on fire. What?
No. She doesn't let. She gets pushed into the burner.
Oh yeah.
And no one bats the fucking eye at them.
Yep, because they're all high as fuck, so they don't give a shit.
Oh no, people still give a shit, man. That's the whole point.
Yep.
You know it's wrong.
Yep.
It's because they're fucking pieces of shit human beings. That's the difference. That's the thing that this movie even if I go on the streets and start picking random people, the odds of me picking how much were it, 10, 11 people?
There's a few of them. I'm not even sure. Like, even when fucking Lou goes on Dom with the knife, and she's upset about getting kicked in the stomach and stuff, and people just still point the finger at her that she's done it, even though she's the one, defending herself. It's fucking.
I mean, not everybody attacks her. That's the whole point.
And then she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna beat my own stomach and slice.
Listen, Fuckboy does not attack her. The one thing that Fuckboy did. Her best friend does not attack her because she knows that she's probably not lying.
Yep.
But she can't help him. But the rest of them
just fucking kills herself in front of everyone because they're all high off the rocker.
Hey, I don't think she killed herself.
Well, she slices up her stomach.
No, she performs a abortion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's different. The one that kills herself is Emmanuel.
That's the one that's trying to free her son.
Yeah, because she misplaces the key and the kid is well locked up.
Yeah.
And probably bad tripping.
Yeah, but you can't even hear him because you can hear him screaming in the back. And at this point in the film, you're not even sure if it's her hearing, tripping that he's screaming, or is it actually him screaming?
No, he's screaming.
And then, all of a sudden he stops screaming, and then it turns out he's fucking electrocuted himself while he's in the room. Jesus fucking Christ, yeah, because he's bad tripping like crazy.
Because his mother is a fucking retard.
Yep.
And she's unfit to be one. And also the fact that I just this movie is not even in the sense of Midsommar was basically dumb people doing dumb shit. This was just illegal.
This is a bunch of idiots doing illogical things.
Illogical things. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, because the LSD. Because they're all tripping balls.
That's not how it works.
I know, but it's a film. It's a film. It's not about realism in this case. It's about crazy camera work and people losing their minds.
If I wanted to see people lose their minds, I'd fucking watch Suspiria, the original cut.
Original Suspiria. That film.
I'd watch 1,000 fucking
weird ass film.
If you want to ground it to a goddamn fucking reality, you better make sure it fucking makes sense. Because that's the thing that it gets.
Yeah, but Selva and Ivana have sex though.
What?
But the lesbian and Sophia Boutella have sex.
Yeah, because the lesbian fucking rapes her. That's why.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's very rapey.
Everybody there is a rapist, a fucking drug addict.
Yeah, they're all pieces of shit.
I always doesn't fucking work like that. Just what even if you look at it that it's supposed to unlock the fucking conscious and make you do whatever the fuck you want, it still makes no sense. It still makes no sense because what the fuck is this?
Fucking David getting his fucking head squished into the floor as well.
Yeah, because the fucking brother blames him for his sister trying to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Because he wants to fuck his sister and he almost kills her beforehand. Then he rapes her.
Yeah, because that comes out from the drugs. Because clearly he's sheltering it, but then the moment the drug kick in, he's like, "I'ma fuck my sister." It's like, oh, nope.
Yeah, because
notice how I gave him a redneck accent there.
Yeah, might as well. This is the thing though, and none of them think that everybody think that that's okay.
Yeah, because they're all tripping balls. Because it's all just become an absolute nightmare.
Listen, if you want to trip fucking LSD, tell me so. I'll get you. You're gonna trip and see all the fucking that shit makes no. I don't fucking do LSD. I ask people. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say that's not how that shit works.
True, but it's also a film, so we don't exactly, you know.
No. Like I said, if you want to ground it to fucking reality, you better make it make sense. You better make
It's not exactly grounded in reality, though.
It does, because it tries to go for diversification, but showing us different individuals.
Different pieces of shit, yeah.
And it's like, I can fucking stomach the fact that all of them are pieces of shit. Somehow they've managed to round up the fucking rabble, the worst fucking people in existence, but it still makes no fucking sense. None of it. The movie is one of those pointless shit that it's just, why the fuck are we even watching this? There's no point. It doesn't tell me anything. It tries to show me camera work that I don't fucking care about because by the end of the movie...
it's another Gaspar Noé film where it's just an absolute mess and a nightmare. That's most of his films.
Most of his... See, the thing that I don't fucking... they're not this bad. This is just a dumb movie. I don't think that his movies were that bad. Let me just double check, just in case.
And it was only shot in 15 days as well.
Fair enough. 15 days is actually pretty impressive work, but still.
Yeah, so apparently filming 15 days, and he conceived the basic story and gave the cast ideas as to where the story and the characters could go. He did not write any lines and let the cast improvise the dialogue in most of the situations in front of the camera. There were no rehearsals and only the premise, the characters' basic personality traits, and the early dance scene had been planned beforehand.
Oh yeah, of course, because the dance scene has to be. Otherwise it'd be one of those. It's a boyfriend. No, Enter the Void wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he stated that when the cast asked him for a script so they could learn their lines, he answered, "No, just come to the set and do whatever you want. I'll never push you to do anything against your will. And if you have any ideas, please tell them to me." So it looks like it's been like I'll give him props for that. It's a fucking collaborative effort.
No, let me explain like this. He had an idea, but he couldn't flush it out.
Yeah.
Then he got people that could flush it out because they helped him flush it out, and they shot a movie.
Yeah, it's also loosely based on a real story. Loosely based on a true story of a French dance troupe in the 90s. Listen, the film is loosely based on a true story of a French dance troupe in the 90s who had their alcoholic beverage spiked with LSD at an after party. However, no further incidents took place during the actual event, unlike the film. Yep.
Nah. Like I said, I'm gonna make... And as for the fucking validity of this shit, like I said, I'm particularly sure that you can't fucking find so much fucking rapists in one place.
Too many rapists in one place.
You can't fucking walk out and... Nah. I don't fucking believe that, Bob. I get the sexual drive, but I don't fucking think that everybody's like, oh, she doesn't want it, and she doesn't know it yet. That's fucking stupid. That reminds me of every fucking rape revenge movie I've seen in my entire life. At least those make sense, because it's shitty people doing shitty stuff. That's fine. You know? But
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy the filmmaking of this film, and I enjoy how it does its things. It's a bunch of pieces of shit getting their comeuppance in the weirdest way possible, and it just becomes an absolute nightmare by the end.
For next week, I have a movie.
Oh.
It's a movie that came out last year.
Yes.
It's a good movie.
Oh.
It's called Prospect. Linked it in the Discord.
Prospect.
Back when you gave me Bon Tomahawk, I thought about giving it this, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna give you another good one. And I gave you one. But
Prospect. A man and his teenage daughter encounter non-stop danger while searching for valuable gems on an alien moon. Okay. Okay.
yeah, let me explain like this. Remember that West movie?
The what?
I forgot the name. Morgan Freeman's Western.
Which one?
The one he made with Clint Eastwood. 1998, I think? Or was it 2000?
Oh, I see Pedro Pascal. I want to watch this now.
How come you not seen that more? That was probably one of the best.
What's it called again?
Oh, you fucking imbecile! I just.
I didn't hear you. You broke up. What's it called?
Of course you can't. You just find it.
Morgan Freeman.
The bucket list.
The bucket list.
No, it's not the bucket list. Unforgiven.
Unforgiven. That's a good film, though.
No shit. No fucking
it's a
shit.
Clint Eastwood fucking western. Of course, it's a good film.
Yeah, this is kind of the prospective version of that movie in a sense.
Except it's a daughter and father.
It's the prospective version. It doesn't do a lot with fucking gunslinging. I swear you're deaf.
I'm very deaf. Okay. I will watch Prospect for next week. A teenage girl and her father. Blah, blah, forced to contest. I'm not even going to carry on reading this because I don't want to spoil myself. I see Pedro Pascal. I'm happy. The Mandalorian himself. Okay then. Have we completed tonight's endeavor? Okay. Well, Voices from Behind has been brought to you by no one. Loud truck noises passing by my window. Also, to whoever watches us on YouTube, thank you. You have no idea how much it warms my soul to go onto YouTube without having posted this on the page and seeing views getting, seeing views showing up on our videos, even though I've not posted them anywhere. So thank you. Find us on the usual spots, on the Spotify and the Wooshka and the Facebook and Apple Podcasts. Have you got anything to say, sir?
No.
Nah.
I'm Gucci. Good night.
I'm Gucci. Good night, people, and we will see you all next week on the Voice from Behind podcast. Music.
Alright, type. Trapego.